Hello beautiful Pisces, and welcome back to your reading for the week of the 17th to the 23rd. I like these decks so much, and I just finished catching up the Life Path Number Tarot, which is my new channel, by the way. Well, not so new anymore, but a couple months old. If you haven't seen that yet, go ahead and check it out. Your life path number, you calculate all of the digits of your birthday. In other words, you just calculate the year, the month, the day, and you bring it down to a single denominator. You keep if it comes out to 31, you do 3 plus 1, and you keep going until you reach one number, and that's your life path number. So easy as that. You can go and check out your number weekly on my channel. It's in the description box below. But I used these decks plus the Light Seers, and I just felt such a great connection to them. It went very well, so I figure I would just continue on with these for the week. Let's take a look at your energy for this week, Pisces. I'm going to pull one of each, and then I'm going to clarify tomorrow, do the extended with the Light Seer, okay? So here we go. Let's see. And yes, of course, you see me being very careful with my nails because as per usual, my nails are still damp. So you have forget T or forget it. And let's see what you have. This is your energy for the week. So let's see what we've got here. All right. And you have the Lovers. Very nice. Let me see what the forget T. It's a few times that it comes out, but I feel like I forget what it's about, which is funny in itself, isn't it? It's forget it, forget T. It almost feel like it's forget it. It's almost like even the I is gone. So forget the I, maybe. Forget the I and the Lovers. That would make a lot of sense. And that's, yeah. Yeah, it is. It's forget I. Okay, it says, don't consider the self's desire, and above all, don't think about pink cockroaches, green snake, churlies, and don't follow instructions. So I feel that the I's been forgotten in here, and because the Lovers comes in, I'm going to tell you, it feels like, it could be, you could say, oh, she wants us to think about other people. It could be that. But I feel that it's more like, forget the ego. Forget the self-involvement. Forget the, people who are thinking just of, I don't know. Do you understand? It's like just forget the people who just are single-minded and small-minded, if you know what I mean. The Lovers is about committing to well-being and happiness without fear. It's committing to all parts of yourself. I feel that it's just like the smaller picture. Forget about it, okay? Forget it. Forget the I in that small picture. Be a bigger picture person. Be somebody who is committed to cooperation, to choices, to harmony, to union. Okay? You can't be a union onto the I. The I is just one small entity of the whole. And I feel that you got to commit to bigger. Okay? So let's just use this as bigger. Bigger well-being. Take everything into consideration. The darkness and the light. Everything that you are. Not the small I. The big whole. Okay? So, we'll go with that. And let's look at your block for the week, or what might be coming up. Oh, this one, this one, this one, this one. Who am I? Who am I? Yeah, very interesting. I like this one. Because I said the ego, and look at this. What is this? It's a mirror. It's a mirror, right? Yeah, there's never any, there's no coincidences. That word doesn't exist in my vocabulary. Yeah, Five of Wands. Okay, so they're explaining, this is an explanation of this is the block, right? So what is the block is, who are you? That's the question. That's what needs to be resolved. The Five of Wands about problem resolving, right? In this case, it's yeah, this is an immediate problem, I would say. There's fighting, you know, things are not going well here. I would say that it's more of an internal fight. It could be an external fight with somebody else that you're having right now, but let's concentrate on the you, okay? Who are you? Is it what you see in the mirror? Is it the I? Forget the I, okay? You are so much more than the sum of your parts. You have to start thinking that way. I give you an example. I think, and you should begin with that. I think, I wake up, I look at myself, I look at my hair, oh, I look, you know, frumpy, you know, my body, oh, corpulent, you know, getting older. This is all the I. This is all ego, right? And it's not to say that it's a bad thing. I'm not saying that. I said it is a thing. It is something that people do, right? They judge themselves. You even judge yourself compared to others. Sometimes you see other people and you go, oh, well, you know, oh, I am, ego, okay? You are so much more than that. I am also a spiritual being with Liam, Mona, and Devate, as you have experienced last week, okay? I have different levels. I have a spiritual self. Even my mind is something that I use to think, but it's nothing, the thoughts are nothing I can really show you. It's something I can tell you about, but it's nothing that I can show you. And these thoughts, these beautiful thoughts that make me self-aware and kind of walking around making decisions for myself and having forethought. This is all part of an energy system that we have in our bodies, right? Our mind, our heart, our feelings, our gut feeling, our intuition, all of this kind of work with each other to make us so much more than the person we see in a reflection. And I think that that's what they're saying. Get in harmony with all parts of you, beginning with the heart, first of all. There's sometimes a lot of fixing and healing that needs to be done through the heart space. But once you start, things start to improve. I am telling you, things start to improve. As soon as you start the healing, you feel, I almost think that you feel that yourself or your true self starts either returning to you or gets revealed to you in some cases, because sometimes you don't even know who that person was, okay? Sometimes it's been robbed somehow, or it feels like it's been robbed. It's, of course, in fact, the case that you have been protecting yourself and that has been kind of put on the side, right? But when it starts flowing back into you, as soon as your vulnerability and openness come in to help you heal the things that have made you this way, you start seeing these things come back to you. You start feeling yourself again. I think that's the better way of explaining. You start feeling yourself again. And you start losing that identity of the I. It is still there. You still embellish, you still put nail polish and get your hair done and, you know, put your eyelashes on like I do. And, you know, buy cute little dresses. The thing is that you're not defined by them anymore. They're just something that makes your physical body feel nice, right? You feel nice. But the rest of you, there's so much more. It's not just one part of the platter. It's the whole platter. And I think this is what you need to look at. The who am I is the big one, okay? And as we have ascertained, who am I is less important than, I don't know, than just finding the answers to more, okay? So we'll leave that there. I love that because you have the I and then forget the I. But it's like you say, I can't forget the I. But you should forget the I, but you're still thinking Are you getting it? Am I confusing you now? No. Okay. All right. I knew I wasn't. Okay. I knew you guys are getting it. Okay. So let's go for the crown and the ground and the crown. We'll do the ground and the crown. So that's you know, what's your foundation and what crowns you. Hello. Hello, phone. What's at your ground, Pisces? It's not what you do that counts, it's where your head's at. Oh, you know, I think this deck has got her numbered this week, actually. Like, honestly, think about it, right? I mean, yeah. If your head is not producing anything that's helping you out, it's not producing anything. It's producing anxiety, stress. You're probably paralyzed in whatever that negative emotion is. You're not actually doing any movement at all, which is bad, okay? I'm going to give you a little secret. When your mind plays tricks on you this way, the best thing that you can do is move. Honestly, move that energy, okay? I like to envision going for a walk and having the air blow all the thoughts out of my head, right? Look at that. Look at this. Isn't that telling you something? Where's your head at? Are you in the middle of a crisis? If you think of only just things that are going to paralyze you and scare you and anger you, this is where you're ending up, okay? A lot of passion, but you're going to get thrown off the building anyway, okay? You're going to get thrown off. Either the universe is going to throw you off the building going, that's enough, or you're going to end up, like, you know, shaking that foundation and bringing it down anyway because it needs to be fixed. Jeez, look at this, all this stuff, right? What is this? What is this? Okay. So, there you go. It is not what you do that counts, it's where your head's at. Is your head in a tower that's about to be completely blown to smithereens? Are you concentrated so much on the I and how you don't measure up, either physically or to the neighbor or to the whatever? What are you doing? Okay? Stop, stop, stop. We have been working so hard in the last couple of weeks, and you have made such beautiful strides. It's been such a wonderful readings of you blooming, okay? You need to stay in that bloom. You need to stay in that energy field. Whatever this is that's bringing you back to the I, to the ego, needs to be, you know, yeah, it needs to be shown the door. Honestly, you're not this anymore. You're not this anymore, okay? You are not. Okay, so, at your crown, let's see. I like that because that's the ground. If you don't watch out, you're going to end up back on the ground. And you're going to end up there really quick and really fast. It's going to hurt when you get there. So you don't want to fall down that fast to there. No. Okay. I love this. So at your crown is Teehee. Ha ha. Teehee. Aha. So what am I getting? Is that... what is spiritually, are you laughing at yourself? Are they laughing at us spiritually? No, they're never that mean. Although maybe sometimes they should be. No, what I'm actually getting from this, beautiful Pisces, is that you should lighten up. Absolutely. Lighten up. Okay? Lighten up. Embodiments of cup. Stay calm. Lighten up. Let life just bring you happiness, bring you joy and contentment, okay? Life is too short to stay miserable, like, honestly, it really is. Really is, okay? The years are ticking for me. I'm 53, going, okay? Don't stay in misery. I spent way too many years in misery. I don't even know if I took years off my life because of this, like physically, and probably, who knows. But I'm trying really hard to go to a cellular level and try to clear that out. Okay? Sometimes I feel the tension in my body, and it's a physical manifestation now that I go, what the heck? Why am I so tight? Why are my shoulders so tight? Why do I feel like this? Why do I feel like I have to move around? And then I move. I'm starting to learn the tricks of all how I can move this energy. Okay? I find outs in my heart, in my gut, in my intuition. I find places to go that's going to shake this crap out so that this foundation is never that rigid that if lightning or anything comes out, I can't get out of the way. Do you understand? So this is saying this, okay? Don't take yourself so serious. Don't take life so serious. Deal as it comes, okay? Deal with it as it comes. You can be prepared. Don't be over-prepared. In other words, once you've got it figured out, don't prepare it for another 3 years, okay? You've done the work. You've done the legwork. You can be very precise in the stuff that you do. Just don't live in the stress of it after anticipating more. You know what I mean? More are impossibilities. We do that a lot. So, calm. Enjoy the ride. Enjoy your life. Right? Okay, so we're going to go next to the before and after. And I'm going to go up here now, okay? So what's been going on with you before we started all of this week, right? Before we're dealing with all of this, what was going on? This has got to be one of my favorites. Do, wacky, do. You know, I'm just going to use it as you were doing wacky stuff. Okay, stuff maybe that you've never done before. And that's what I'm saying. For weeks and weeks now, we have been working on things, and the stuff that you've been looking at is so far beyond anything that you would have ever done before. You are looking at things, yeah, look at this. You're finding resources and things that you had never ever looked at before. You were going to it. You were going at it, right? You were finding what you needed to find. And it felt like accumulating a lot. And it was by looking at things that didn't even match up or weren't even supposed to be together. You put them together. You said, to heck with it. I'm putting it together and I'm going to make these work together. It's like looking at fire and water and finding the common denominator and how they can work together, how they can make money, how they can help each other, you know, all of that. So, yeah, absolutely, right? It's just look at it that way, okay? Just look at it that way, that you have been so much out of the box that it's so wacky. It could be something very small. It could be something as just getting out of the routine of every day, of what you've been taught as a kid that you never thought you would do, right? I think the example as a truck tent. I said, I'm never going to camp outside. I hate camping outside. Yeah, but there's many different ways to camp outside, right? There's many different ways to do it. So don't say never, just try, right? Oh, and by the way, if you guys were curious about how that turned out, it was interesting. It was interesting. Tweaking needs to be done. But I'm willing to try again. So we're gonna try again. We just tested the sleeping, and it was. I'm gonna give you if you're my age and have a little bit of weight and you have aches and pains and stuff. Mattress is very important. Don't put an air mattress underneath a topper. Just doesn't no. It feels too much like you're floating. It's too soft. It's impossible to get out of. We had a few laughs trying to get out of it, but yeah, just stick to one type of mattress, either firm, either air, but don't mix and match. It's not a good idea. Just letting you know, a little Little tip from Jane, okay? So here we go. Yeah, what's coming up? The robot. I love that. I love the robot. Now, I'm sure I can hear some of you going, AI. No, it's more about the robotics. Okay, so what's coming up, and I see this with the who am I. I feel it's like going past the boundaries of who you were. Okay? It's a lot harder than you think to get past a person that you've been for the last, I don't know, 20, 30, 40, 50 years, right? Not only that, you may have seen, and this is coming in, you may have seen how that has imprisoned you somehow. This robot is no more than the sum of his parts, right? He can't be any more than what he's programmed. Expansion comes from, it's a very human thing, okay? I know AI learns, it's understandable, but it learns from us, okay? And yes, it can go big, but it does not have the and everybody say it doesn't have the humanity. It's more than that. It doesn't have that, I don't know, that spiritual thing, right? That expansion thing. Because I think that a lot of times, if AI were ever to explain who we were, they would probably say, we don't make a lot of sense. Of course not. Because we can say and do 100 million different things. It's very hard to peg us down, right? We want to save ourselves, but we're so keen on destroying ourselves too. So it's very strange. It would be very strange. But in this case, this is the simplest of robots. This is not AI. This is a robot that's been programmed to, you know, just do the regular stuff. And we are not that. We are not that. But that's the challenge in the future for you, my Pisces, is to get out of that type of thing. To go past the rain, past the past, past the impossible situation, past the problems that arise, right? It's raining outside. I can't do anything today. Well, of course you can do something. But it's something we've been taught, you know. You can't go outside. It's raining. It's a bad day. You can do other things, okay? It's getting past the programming. The limiting programming that we have been, I guess, buying into. Absolutely. Okay, so next, how do others see you right now? How do others see you right now? Speed. Quick. Shooting into the cosmos. Look at that. Saw the death card underneath. It is really nice. But there you go, speed. Look at that. 8 of Wands and speed. Can we have the same cards, please? Oh, yes, okay, yeah. Look, speeding around that corner. Oh, look, speeding into the cosmos. Oh, yes, yes. We're going places. That's where we're doing. That's how people see us. Oh, that you're going places. Look at them. We might think in the I scale, but when every time we do something, they're going, wow, what is he up to? Wow, you did that? You did this? I'm sure to the people who've known me, they probably think I have moved like great mountains and, you know, bounded over mountains with the life that I have now. I'm even sure that some people wish they had the life I had now. Absolutely. And I always tell people, don't wish. Just create your own. You can, okay? Just begin. Don't waste any time. Don't waste any time wishing for somebody else's life when you could be making your own, okay? So all you have to do is that one step forward, and just keep going, okay? So, next up, what do you think of you? Where do you think you're at? But I do like this. I do like that. I like the synchronicity of it. Feels very like these cards belong together. Okay, you is this. Do it now. Do it now. Do it now. That's how you feel. Do it now. Move. Let's go. Let's do it. Let's do it now. Okay? Yeah, Wheel of Fortune. Absolutely. Okay? Let's spin that wheel. Let's do that maze. Let's figure it out. Let's get the answers. Yes, let's get the answers. That's what you feel like. Let's get the answers. Let's get this train moving. Let's get this stuff going. Let's figure it out, because you're impassioned to do it, okay? That's what I feel. In a lot of it, you hate slow ups right now, because when you're in the groove, or in your track, in the train track of where you want to go, you really are in it. You want to go, you want to do, you want to wackadoo. Absolutely, okay? All right, so your hopes and fears. Down home funk. Yeah. Well, you know, I can feel a lot in this card. I'm going to tell you, down home funk makes me feel like you don't want to end up at the starting point. That's exactly. And that's a very realistic fear. You don't want to have done all of this work only to end up right back where you started. But I'm going to tell you something. You do. You end up right back where you started. You'll be living in the same place, in the same body, looking at the same face. But it won't be the same. Okay? You will have changed. Things will have changed around you. They will feel different. They will look different. You will see the world in a very different way. So you don't have to be afraid of returning home to the same four walls, or the same yard, or the same people. You are transforming every single day. Okay? I'm going to grab a card for that, though. You're growing, you're expanding, sometimes quickly, sometimes slowly, but you're always moving forward. Why? Because you're awakened, you're enlightened, you're listening, you're paying attention. You're not just mindlessly going through every day without getting some information, right? You're meeting the obstacles dead on. Look at all this beautiful orange coming in, this passion, this let's do it, let's go, let's go. That Knight of Wands is always going, always looking for a new challenge, okay? You're always looking for it. And by looking for a brand new challenge, something to overcome, something to look at, something to find a puzzle pieces. The down home funk is nothing that you need to really worry about, because you are a brand new, bigger being now, okay? It is more than just your working parts that you walk around with. There's so much more to you, okay? You are an inspired being, and an inspired being finds inspiration. And that's what you need to remember. You find inspiration. There you go. So let's see at the outcome. Whoops, whoops, whoops. No, no, don't like disorder. Jane doesn't like it. Okay. Let's see what the outcome is. Nope, that's the wrong deck. Wrong deck. Pigs and fishes surround you. Oh, you know I gotta look that one up. Look at this. Pigs and fishes surround you. Aren't we fishes? That's going to be interesting. Okay, so I love this. This says, pigs and fishes represent those aspects most difficult to influence in the polychromatic bubble of dualism. It is also said that this card means inner truth. Okay, so yeah, you're going to hit some snags in this world. As soon as I saw it, it's like these are the people that surround you, right? And you feel like the little oddball out in the middle, right? The odd man out, like, you know, and it's going to be like that in the world because dualism means that, well, in this case, I don't know if that's what it means. That's what it means to this reading. The case of dualism here is that it's all black and white. There's no shades in between. You're all of the mind, you're all of the body, right? The I. This is what I see, so this is all there is. But we know there's more than that. We know, even as the moon, we know there's more than that. You can look at the moon and go, well, she's just reflecting the light of the sun. Yeah, but how freaking wonderful in that, and how does that happen? This is like magic, right? A reflection on a body that gives light. It's just amazing. There's more to just, it doesn't have its own light. There's more than just the science of it. There's the magic of it. Look up at a night sky with the moon in it, and you will know what we're talking about. And if you don't, well, you need to explore a bigger sense of yourself. You need to explore more. But you might be surrounded by people who are saying, yeah, that's just a reflection. It's just a reflection, Jane. Jane, it's just a reflection. And you have 30 people telling you it's just a reflection. You've been taught it's just a reflection. Yet you look up at that sky and you go, well, I feel a pull. I feel like the water in me responding to the water, you know, the moon when it comes, it has a scientific but a very physiological, and then there's the magic of it, and the light of it just kind of blows, you know, your energy field, and yeah, there's a lot more going on, okay? But you might always be surrounded by that. But you know what? You're surrounded also by people who, when you give them a different perspective, such as the moon is magic, they're going to listen, okay? The Six of Wands is about being a role model. It's about all eyes on you, right? Why? Possibly because you're different. Because you're walking around differently. There's not that big black cloud hanging over you. You don't let it sit there for any amount of time. Let's face it, we all have that cloud every once in a while, but when we blow it away, it doesn't stay with us. We look for other things. I look for opportunities. I look for happiness. It's raining today, let's do something else. If it's not raining hard, let's go outside anyway. Not made of chocolate, right? When it's sunny, you embellish your environment. One of my favorite shows is people who can take like little backyards that look like nothing. There's just a patch of dirt, an ugly fence, and then they turn it into some kind of weird oasis where fairies could live. And you wonder how do they do this? They do it because they go more than the sum of their parts. They go beyond what they can see physically. They go into the world of the imagination. They create the environment that they want, and this is what you're doing. You're creating it. And it's not delusional if you can make people feel that energy. Do you understand? All right, so my beautiful Pisces, I'm going to let you go. It's almost 35 minutes, so that's long enough. I'm going to go more in depth tomorrow in the extended of this reading. I hope you enjoy that. And take good care of yourself. If you are not subscribed, go ahead and do that. I ask everybody to watch long. Please watch long. Watching long on a video means watching most of the video. It helps the algorithm throw up my video even more, because they're saying, well, people like this. And If you are a long-time subscriber, I know I don't have to tell you this, you guys already know. If you're new, do me that favor. Even if you don't decide to stay and subscribe, I appreciate it. And if you do, well, welcome. Welcome to the Pisces family. Welcome to a very beautiful and calm, empowering place for you to be. Take good care of yourself, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye for now.